Which one is yours?
This.
This
So
one
you
is yours?
can show me follow photo,
Okay. Yours is already on?
Yes.
I had the canvas.
No, we don't need it now. We don't have time. Okay.
Okay.
Fiza, you'll keep my phone in case someone calls.
Alright, give me your phone.
If they're finding us, pick up any phone calls.
Any phone calls, and then I just run to you.
No, you figure it out. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, even at the back, please fill in the seats. Please come forward if you don't have a seat. We'd like all the seats filled at the front except for one. Please, you can join. People on the sides, please join us today. Good morning, everyone. I can't hear you. Good morning, everyone. Make some noise. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone awake today? We woke you up with the rain. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Welcome to our esteemed guests, friends of PSG, our PSG members. A warm welcome on World Parkinson's Day. Together, today we commemorate April 11th, recognized globally as World Parkinson's Day. At the moment, 8.5 million people live with Parkinson's disease, while many others remain undiagnosed. I'm truly honored to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guest, Member of Parliament, Honorable Timothy Wanyonyi, right at the front amongst us, whose presence amongst us signifies his unwavering support to our cause. We have a lot of representatives from different professional backgrounds here with us today. Thank you for coming. I'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our founder, one of our founders, Ms. Hansa Patel, who I cannot see here. Oh, wave, there we go. Okay, Hansa Patel, one of our founders, and our PSG organizing team and volunteers that are all in black today. Thank you for your support. I'm just going to have a very quick thank you to all of our sponsors today. Nairobi Jaffery Sports Club, for providing us this beautiful venue that has become nice and bright today. Thank you to I&M Bank, APA Apollo, Sunny Days, Taisha, Parts and Accessories, Eccentric Limited, Unicell Limited, Guru Nanak Hospital, Kenyatta Hospital, Cabernet Ramco Group, Aquamist, The Wild Herb, and last but not least, our partners, Africa Parkinson's Disease Foundation, PD Avengers in the US, and TrapCaf. Sorry, I have written down my speech. Your commitment to making this possible is greatly appreciated. Our program today will be that we'll begin by welcoming our chief guest, who will be flagging off our event. We'll walk for exactly 1 hour. Those who cannot walk or who are in wheelchairs can stay in the tented grounds. We have tables at the back with exhibits. We have Astra Dental for dental screening in the parking lot. There's a van over there. There's Guru Nanak Hospital, who will be setting up at the back, and behind us we'll have Starkey, who is testing for hearing today. And then after, we'll come down, cool down, and we'll have refreshments and a talk from National Council of Persons with Disabilities, Mr. Leonard Dawafula. And we have a help desk for anybody who needs help with e-citizen. So we'll have that at the back here. Our patients are requested to fill out surveys at the event on which medications they take. We're looking to collect this information and lobby for accessible and affordable medicines for Parkinson's. As you know, it's not at the moment. We encourage everyone to go to our vlogging booth over here to make small clips of what PSG, the Parkinson Support Group, means to you in order to help other patients come together. Now, a little bit of housekeeping. We have washrooms right up the stairs in the main building behind you. Up the stairs and to the right, anybody who needs accessibility, we have washrooms over there. So if you need a wheelchair or you need walk, you'll be going around the track and to the White House over there where there's an accessible washroom. If you look around, you'll see all our volunteers in black. If you need any help, please wave like this. We will have paramedics on scene and we will have assistance, so don't be worried. Without further ado, I think we need to begin this occasion by welcoming Honorable Member of Parliament Tim Wanyoni. Please, a round of applause. Yeah. Can I take a handshake?
Thank you.
Thank you very much for gracing us today. You're okay with both mics?
Yes. Good morning. Hamjambo. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. I'm happy to be here. Just allow me to read my speech, and I will also allow me to leave because I have a flight and I can see time is quickly running out of me, but I'm happy to be here, to be part of this event. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to flag off this first walkathon aimed at creating awareness for Parkinson's disease. As we know, this is a brain condition that causes problems with movement, mental health, sleep, pain, among other health issues. It usually occurs in older people, but we are now seeing more and more cases in younger people. According to WHO, the prevalence of BD has doubled in the past 25 years. Currently, estimates suggest that in 2019, Parkinson's disease resulted in about 5.8 million, of about 81% since 2000 increase, and caused 329,000 deaths, an increase of over 100% since 2000. Parkinson's disease results in high rates of disability, hence the need for care. Affected families, especially less fortunate ones, face many challenges while taking care of members living with Parkinson's disease. Though there's no known cure, a cure for this disease, therapies and medicines can reduce symptoms and help those affected live a near to normal life. Common symptoms include tremors, painful muscle contractions, and difficulty in breathing, in speaking. Assessment and management of Parkinson's disease by trained non-specialized healthcare workers in primary care is particularly important in areas where specialist neurologist services are not available. There is little information on the affected in Kenya. Efforts like this that continue to remind us of the existence of this disease cannot be overemphasized. I applaud the organizers of this event, the partners, and all participants for braving the cold weather, the rain, and turning up in numbers to make a statement. May you all enjoy the walk. Thank you. And I just want to wish you well. I know every condition or every situation requires love and requires people who can take care of us. Sometimes caregivers I've never appreciated, but we want to encourage that those who are closest to us, they are always very, very important people, and they are the first people to understand what we go through. I have a different condition, but I know what I went through before I reached where I am, and I know what it means when somebody is around you who will give you love and who will take care of you. So I just want to wish you well in this walkathon. We can create more awareness, advocacy, and many other things through social media and the mainstream media and others, so that let many people know. Me, I only knew one person in the whole world that had this disease, Muhammad Ali, because he was the only one who, when people talk about Parkinson's disease, you remember Muhammad Ali. Sindio? Kumbe tuko na wengine hapa pia. So we just, mine is just to wish you well. Those of you who have never met me, my name is Tim Wanyonyi. I'm the Member of Parliament for Westlands constituency. This place used to be Westlands, but now it's in Dakonet North. When they carved it out in the last, when they did the boundaries, they created a new constituency on this side, and I remained on the other side of Westlands. So please, you'll allow me to leave, and I just wish you a good walkathon. God bless you. I just wanted to make a small donation. Maybe I'll give to Nadia. This is my donation of 100,000 to the event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we have our founder who'd like to give you a bouquet, and then we'll ask everyone to assemble for a flag off.
Thank you very much for your generation. In fact, just to tell you personally, this event couldn't have been possible without the donors, without the Parkinson support group members, and of course my team. And I have a lot of youngsters who have just come on board at this minute. So, except the rain, I think nothing was a hurdle today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And now,
Thank you very much, everyone.
we will challenge you for being
Everyone, please, as she has a word, you can come. We'll all assemble here. I think we can even begin the walk. We have our people ready. You'll follow this line behind our MP, right here. He can come off to the side. We don't want to inconvenience him, or in the middle, wherever he wants, because we need someone to hold this. We'll take a picture with a fake flag off, and then we'll finish up registration. Okay. Auntie, you'll stand on one side, and you can take whichever spot you want. Oh, sorry. Okay, please, everyone, join us behind.
Whoever wants to join, please.
Martin, please. Ashford, please, hold on. There we go. Everyone, we need everyone lined up, please. Good job. Leonard, please. Front line, please. Please grab a spot. Everyone who hasn't registered still, please come and grab a spot. Let's get a picture.
A count of from 5 to
Sorry, a count off.
5.
Okay, and then we start walking. Okay. Yes, come. Yes.
If you're ready for the walk, please can you show by your hand?
Who's ready to walk? Come on, louder, guys. Who's ready to walk?
Again.
Who's ready to walk?
We're going to count from 5 to 1, then the Shimua flags us off. Are we together?
Okay, please watch your step and the water along the sides, everyone. Let us begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flag off. Okay, start walking.
Thank you. You can even sing, have a song to enjoy the walk.
You can go. Thank you, everyone. If anybody knows how to chant or sing, this is your time. I think that's it. And then we'll see the time. It's 10:45 to 11:45.
You said that we come and look for you for the t-shirts?
Yeah, 1 second. We're just getting to walk off.
Okay.
Okay. Tim, when you go say bye. Okay, 1 second. Let me just go. Bye to him.
Let's go.
Let me go and say bye to our MP.
Haraka ni ya nini? Network. Kwani life ni about kukuja na kutoka? It's not about kukuja tu na kutoka.
No, I had done that when life ilikuwa inasoma. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you whether ina change.
It's changed all the time. I mean, if you're, say, a pharmacist, you have to rebound. I told you they're shaking the thing.
When was the last time we even actually went to a dentist? We've not even used it.
Medication there for some of the people.
Smart, success. Yeah. GA. General assurance. Let me get that. Yeah. Patrick.
I got a patient to interview. If you can interview him, he's a patient. Would you like? At the end? Okay. Okay.
Him?
So, yes.
Oh,
His
oh,
name
him.
is Vipul. He's a patient.
Yeah, I can just wait. Just give me like 3 minutes.
No, it's okay. We can do a round and then
We
come
can
back.
do a round and
You
then
can
come
do a
back.
round and then come back. Hi.
You can just do one round and then. Okay, we're focusing.
And the fact that it is also done by an independent group.
I'm not very sure.
Zoom.
With less t-shirts.
Yeah.
The one off the highway.
Do you guys have an extra mic? My mic. Do you have my mic? Or is it Hansa who has my mic?
I think she has it. Yeah.
It's okay. Asif is walking in the wrong direction. You want to change? You want to change? Did you get your water? Okay.
Wote wako nayo, most people wameroenyewe.
So what should we do?
Powder. Mega lang iki product wage argument hai kiya.
There's a wellness by Blue Mountain Hospital with doctors for blood pressure, etc. Over here, straight ahead. If you go to the front, this Blue Mountain Hospital. So anybody wants a blood pressure and sugar check, please feel free to line up. We have exhibits at the back. We have free eye testing. We have exhibits here so you can visit them and find out what's going on. We have dental screening. There's a van right there. It says Astra Dental. You use this walkway. You can get into the van and get your teeth checked. And we have testing for hearing. So if anybody wants to get their hearing tested, right up the stairs, there's Star Keys. They will be doing the hearing testing for us today. So please feel free to move around while these others walk, otherwise then you'll be stuck in a line. So anybody wants to get anything checked, please do. Astra Dental, dental screening, behind the tent, Star Key Hearing, Guru Nanak Hospital. We have the Wild Herd here, we have Eccentric here, we have Unicel Limited here, we have Dot Glasses over here, we have APDF, our sister organization here. Please visit the exhibits. If you can walk another round in a little water, there's a little while, please feel free.
Hi.
You are hurting him. Si afadhali tu akae juu.
Jesse is tired. Jesse is the older one.
We have people getting tired. No one is taking advantage of going on a hospital doing blood pressure and sugar, or you don't want it to know. Nobody's going to the free dental clinic. Are you scared? Come on, guys. Don't sit in one spot. Are you coming to know? We have a hearing screening behind you. Starkey, Neurotic in that direction over there. Astra Dental over there. And don't pass out on us, but we have KNH paramedics with us here.
Family doctor. And that would need own.
Hi, how are you? No, stop. Yes, please make your way over there. That's
But we're also doing it for you today.
yes.
Yeah.
It's here, TK, this is citizenship. Yeah, so now they have to leave the car door. He's going up. If Louis take from one gate, right up, yeah, from Bahama. Yeah, he flew up. And he gave us yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of patients around. Yeah. Yeah, we'll grab it. Sure, no problem. And this is national for persons with disabilities.
Yeah, they can come, yeah.
You can talk.
So who do we start with?
Who am I talking to?
Yeah, you can just hold this.
And what's the interview for?
Huh? Just about Parkinson's.
But who's the MP?
Team Wanyani.
It's for him.
No, we're going to. It's also for them. It's
Okay.
also for the organization.
Okay, so you want to know?
So let me just ask you. You start with your name, your
Yeah.
position in the organization, and then you go to the next question. Yeah.
Yeah. My name is William Lorenz. I'm the chairman of Parkinson Support Group in Nairobi.
I can just start. Start with your name now.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Bill Lorenz. I'm the chairman for Parkinson Support Group in Kenya. And I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's for 4 years ago. And the group's trying to reach out to help Parkinson's patients with more information and advocacy. Today is the first time we've done the Parkinson Day walk. And I think we have a good turnout considering how much rain we had.
What motivated you to organize the World Parkinson's Days Walkathon?
Actually, Hasna was the founder, and her husband had Parkinson's. I first came to Kenya in 1990, and I've come back and forth. I moved back about 6 years ago, and shortly thereafter I was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
How do you believe events like this can help raise awareness about Parkinson's disease?
Well, I think the media participating in the process, the vendors we use have donated stuff. So I think that's it. And I think the main thing is helping Parkinson patients understand that they're not alone. And I think it helps a lot when we're able to reach out to each other.
What challenges did you face while organizing this event, and how did you overcome them?
I think the first thing we did when we were in this event, they had been moving to different places for the office for the meetings, and we were able to identify one place that lets us have monthly meetings on a regular basis. So we didn't have to tell people, oh, go here or go there or go there. It's always the same venue.
What impact do you hope this event will have on the Parkinson's community and the society at large?
I think that just the immediate here attention, and there's a lot of people who aren't aware that they may have Parkinson's. There's a lot of symptoms like such as shaking and stuff like this, and people don't know what it is, especially in the rural communities, and they get ostracized. But by media spreading the word saying that this is Parkinson's, it's not contagious. A lot of people live with it, manage it. It can progress very slow.
How can individuals and organizations continue to support those affected by Parkinson's disease beyond this event?
Yeah, we have monthly meetings, and there's some material here listing the people they can contact for more information.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So what inspired you? You can start with your name and then you tell us what inspired you to participate in the World Parkinson's Day Walkathon.
Yeah, my name is Vipul Karia. I've got Parkinson's disease for the last 8 years. And this walk has encouraged me to meet other patients, other people, awareness. That's when it has brought me here.
Okay. How has Parkinson's disease impacted your life, and what challenges have you faced as a result?
Parkinson's has really changed my life because I cannot walk. I'm physically challenged. I get stiffness. But through exercises, I do a lot. I do gym every 1 hour. I do walking every 1 hour, every day 1 hour. So that keeps me going. I would suggest that people with Parkinson's should exercise more.
What does participating in events like this mean to you personally?
It gives me joy. It gives me happiness to see other people who are worse than me, but we are still competing at the same level.
How do you hope this walkathon will help raise awareness about Parkinson's disease?
It should create a very vast impact regarding the disease. Some people, as my colleague said here, that some people are not aware of what they have. They just feel that their tremors or stiffness they're having is just normal, but that is Parkinson's.
Can you share any personal strategies or tips for managing Parkinson's symptoms while participating in physical activities like walking?
You have to exercise every day. Every day exercise. I've been exercising for 7 years now. It will help you. It delays the condition. It really delays the condition, and you're fit to go.
What message would you like to convey to others, people living with Parkinson's disease that may be resistant to participate in activities like this?
I would suggest them to come out in full if they know about the information. They need more information we can provide, but they should come out in full next time. Come to such events and meet people, learn about the disease. It's not a bad disease, but it's still capable of keeping people going.
How do you feel about the support and solidarity shown by the community during events like this?
There's a positive response we have had till now, and we've got people supporting this group a lot. Through the crowd, you can see we have about 100 people walking at the moment, and we are expecting still more to come.
What advice will you give to friends, family members, and caregivers of individuals who are living with Parkinson's disease?
Caregivers do a lot more than the patient. They have to take all the kind of insults, other things, but caregivers are the ones who are keeping the Parkinson's patients going. And I would appreciate that the caregivers don't give up. They keep on giving care to their family.
How do you stay motivated and positive while dealing with the challenges of Parkinson's disease?
I just keep it in mind that it has come, it is going to go with me, but I have to do what I have to do. Exercises, swimming, gym, that will keep me going. And that keeps me going every morning when I wake up.
What are your hopes for the future in terms of research, treatments, and support for Parkinson's patients?
Parkinson's patients should look into the DBS surgery, which I've got done last year. It's the deep brain stimulation surgery. It changes lives. It improves in the tremors, and intake of medicine has gone down also. That's the way I would say. Look into DBS surgery. All the patients who can afford, it can be the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I'm joining you. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll stay. Them first. Let me just prepare interview questions for you in a minute. So you're
from National Council of Persons with Disability.
You're an official there?
Yes, yes.
Specifically dealing with Parkinson's or?
No, in the programs department.
Okay, so what does the National Council have to do with this?
It's part of disability.
Okay. It's part of...
Come this way, Mikhail, come. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Can come there. Right, so you can just hold this.
Oh, like this, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll start with your name and your position in your organization before I go to the first question.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm called Leonard Dafula. I work with the National Council for Persons with Disability. Thank you.
What motivated you to participate in the World Parkinson's Day Walkathon?
We got an invite as a government to be part of this work, which is awareness creation for this particular condition. And this condition is one of the type of disability that us as a council, we are taking care. Yes.
As someone who works closely with persons with disability, what do you see as the importance of raising awareness about Parkinson's disease within the disability community?
Creating awareness for such a date, the most important thing was to let the world know that this condition is a disability, and us as a council, we are taking care of their interest, we are promoting their rights, and we are also protecting their rights, and we are also part of this so that we ask all of them to get registered so that they can enjoy all the rights and privileges that other persons with disability are getting. Yes.
How do you think events like this can help bridge the gap between different disability communities and raise awareness about the diversity of challenges individuals face?
Such a day is important in awareness creation. First, it's important so that now the world knows that this condition is a disability, and there are people who have this condition and they need to be registered as a person with disability. It's also enable the family members who might be having such person so that they know that it's a disability and government is there to support them in their challenges in terms of all those programs that we are having for persons with disability, so that now they can also be part of those programs.
In what ways do you believe disability services and support systems can be improved to better meet the needs of individuals living with Parkinson's disease?
Us as a council, when we encounter any disability, we always custom so that now we custom all the program to fit the individual's person with disability. So with this kind of condition, we are looking into to see which program that we can come up so that they can be specifically tuned to fit their challenges in terms of therapy, in terms of provision of assistive devices, so that now at least they can live independently.
What message would you like to convey to policymakers and government officials regarding the importance of prioritizing support for individuals living with Parkinson's disease and other disabilities?
One, I think this is a condition that is not common, and not many people had known that it's a disability. So it needs to be known that it's a disability. Pardon if you can repeat.
So what do you think in terms of policy, basically laws that the government can put in place so that they can be able to support better people living with Parkinson?
Yes.
Are there any laws that you think that can be put in place?
Yes. I have, with my interaction with the person with this condition, we realized that they use drugs, and some of these drugs are very expensive. So we can have such policies like now maybe exemption of these drugs when they are imported for the sake of our person with this condition. And also we have this other policy like importation of vehicle duty-free for such kind of people so that it can enhance their mobility. You know, their mobility is limited. Thank you.
How do you envision collaborations between disability advocacy organizations, basically the various disability organizations, and Parkinson's disease support groups in the future, like the one that you have here?
Yes, in fact, we already started collaborating with these groups. It's us who encourage them to get registered, and they are also registered with us so that now they can be part of our program of persons with disability.
As someone who is involved with disability advocacy, what advice will you give to individuals living with Parkinson's disease who may feel isolated or marginalized within the disability community?
Yes, they should know that the government is there. The government is there, ready to support them in all their endeavors. So the first thing is they need to come up, reach us for registration, and so that they can benefit in all the program that we are having for persons with disability.
How do you think events like this, World Parkinson's Day, can contribute to changing the society perceptions and attitude towards Parkinson's disease and disabilities in general?
Such a day is very important. One, when such kind of person come up and participate in this kind of event, now we are telling the world that this condition is there, and we have recognized it as part of disability, and we are encouraging that person who have this condition, they should come up and be part of this kind of awareness creation so that the world can know that this condition exists and such person can be supported by the government.
Lastly, what are your hopes for the future in terms of inclusion, accessibility and support for all individuals living with disabilities, including Parkinson's disease?
We are having a discussion to see what kind of program that can be tailor-made to specifically fit their need. And in the discussion, we are looking at now intervention in terms of drugs, if we can come up as a government to see how we can support them in the provision of drugs, so that at least it's not a big burden to the family who have such kind of people.
Thank you very much. Maybe you can tell us anything more that we might have left out in terms of the role the National Council for Disability is doing with regarding to Parkinson's?
I think generally, disability is a challenge to many families, especially families who have such kind of people. And with this condition, it limits their mobility. And because of that, they are likely to be hidden in the houses because of limited mobility. So we are asking the family members, if you have such a person, don't limit his mobility. Come out, allow them to be mobile, allow them to reach other organizations so that they can be supported, so that they can live independently. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sana. Let's put it next to you.
Go running. Yeah, come on.
Okay. Yes, let me get a doctor. One sec. You'll see there's Dr. Mahendra. He's a neurosurgeon, but our other doctors have not come yet. But I'll get you a neurosurgeon.
Okay, no problem. We'll just wait.
That's a patient. Smart patient. He's had a brain surgery by PBS. He's brain surgery. He has left and that will keep him going. When they come to hello.
We can do from here, yeah?
Yeah, in the hall.
I
think I'll be.
Well, our intention of going for this holiday is
I'm sure you once they come back.
Oh.
Ako comfortable wapi? Nimeacha simu ndio patia sijani ama simu gani? Ana mashale. Sio milioni pale. Nakaenda bali katika restaurant. Huwa wanapeana watu wa
Exactly, you're having your own party.
सो रहा था नहीं नहीं ओके
I don't know, it's fine, let's go.
कर दिया
I hold on for you. Or later, run for the next time.
Oh, yes.
We can do it then. Yes, yes.
Don't smile for the camera. Okay, now smile.
No.
She visited.
She visited.
My desire is
So you need this.
No.
It does.
Wait a minute, do what I got. More now.
Come on, I think that's
It's like a recognition of the like,
I need to interview you. I need to interview you.
Yep.
Zero. Insurance.
Just it. Just look behind. Maybe you can start with your name and what you do, and then you can tell us your history with Parkinson.
Okay.
Then you can tell us what inspired you to participate in this program.
Okay. My name is Martin Mahida Mochoki, of whom I work for Quickmart Limited. I'd like to inform you about the Parkinson disease which we have celebrating today, concerning the neurodegenerative issues. This is a disease which I was diagnosed with in the year 2018 till date. I have 6 years with the Parkinson, of which I have several medications which I've been taking that can make me work, because the nerves issue is my problem. Even you can see on my side, whereby I have gone to several doctors. I was referred to India in the last year, whereby I was done deep brain stimulation on my head, which is now supporting. Moreover, I can say this disease is a challenging one concerning the medication you normally take. The medicine are too expensive, but now you see, I can also appreciate my employer, Quickmart Limited, because they have always been supportive to on my medication regarding this disease. Hello, regarding the disease. What I can urge people, there's a group we are having a forum whereby we have several people, for almost 200 members, whereby we are exchanging ideas. The moment we meet, we normally exchange ideas on how one is feeling, how medication one normally take, because the disease is so challenging. I normally experience, like now you can see tremor, there is stiffness of the muscles, pain, sleeplessness. All these are problems we experience. You can see my shaking of my hands. Whereby I can urge all members, because I heard there are several members who are having the disease, but are not aware. They don't know what they can do because this disease is how somehow you can be stigmatized owing to your condition. You're walking to the people, moving style changes. You're walking to the people, your movements of your hands, shaking, whatever. But this one, it affects. I can ask any person who is having this disease to come to a forum, join us, and we are going to support one another. Today, I can say it is a Parkinson world disease. Whereby I decided to join the park, the walk, so that we can have and meet several people of whom we have done. We have walked all through the ground, of which is a bit good for us. Whereby it's like a normal exercise. Because now, what matters and what can teach our lifestyle is the exercise we normally do. Because now we are walking through the field and you can see everybody is feeling good. When I say it, I'm feeling good.
Can you share any personal strategies for managing Parkinson's symptoms when participating in physical activities like walking?
Now, what I can tell you, I can urge you to manage this disease. Apart from exercise, there is some other methods of which you can do, of which now I can tell you about the issue on the Cinemet. That's the medication we normally take to cool for Parkinson.
What advice will you give to friends, family members, and caregivers of individuals with Parkinson's disease?
Okay. On that question, I can answer like this: by caregivers, they're the one who normally helps the people affected with the Parkinson, of whom people rely on them so much. But I can add the people with patients who are they are caring for Parkinson. I can urge them to be friendly. Because you know this disease, as long as you know you are friendly, that's what the support are. You are having a patient in your home, show him friendliness. Hello, unampenda. Mapenzi hiyo kumwonyesha you care for him. Caring is so good in this situation of Parkinson.
How do you stay motivated and positive while dealing with the challenges of Parkinson's disease?
The motivation I get from the Parkinson disease, what I can say,
There's a speech.
hello? Come up, your question again.
How do you stay motivated and positive while dealing with the challenges of Parkinson's disease?
A good question. I feel motivated by knowing that Parkinson is not the final. The moment you get the Parkinson, some people think that's the final. The moment you see you have Parkinson, you are going to die. No. That's not the issue. The issue is you have challenges you have to follow your medication from the doctor and do more exercises. Those exercises can also challenge the symptoms. These symptoms can be the symptoms can be challenged by those exercises. Those exercises, I think, they can be able to motivate somebody. I know this disease is not final. You can also do some collection exercises which can help you live the normal life.
How do you feel about the support and solidarity shown by the community during events like this? How do you feel about the support that the community has given during this event?
Okay, thank you. Support is so good. Even you can see in the morning we had our MP Wanyonyi was here. He supported us. Even our group supported us. These people, there are so many here people who have supported this Parkinson group, and they feel motivated for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Asante. Thank you.
Which station is this? Which is this station?
whatever, yeah. He drinks the water of life, yeah.
Yeah?
Water of life is basically...
I know.
Yeah. Then, his mother drank it first and became like a Bennett, I don't know how they... Yeah, but he drinks it, and normally only women can survive. So he drank it, he survived. And what was it? Once he drank that, he saw everything. He could see the future, and his eyes turned blue. Yeah. He got visions before he was away.
Yeah.
And before he didn't like call himself Lisan al-Zaib, whatever. Then after he drank that, he just got some random confidence, and he took over the premise. And then he invaded
The waiting.
That's why you're sitting here right now. Then they invaded the Arrakis. It's called Arrakis, yeah. They invaded them. They defeated them. You know the bald guy that...
Yeah, I know.
The bald guy has a nephew, yeah. The nephew fought him. He stabbed him. Stabbed Paul. But Paul still survived because I don't even know. He was getting destroyed in the ending. But then he somehow gets a knife through and stabs him. And he's okay. Then he says to the emperor no. If he won the fight against the nephew, he would be the new emperor, yeah? So basically now he's a new emperor, and the emperor's daughter, he said he wants to marry her, even though he likes Chani or something.
Ameipenda tu.
Tuende uchukue ingine. Ziko.
Kuna ingine nilipatia na
Oh, zile alikuwa ameshika hapo.
To ensure no one touches. Yep, thank you.
Stand it.
Okay, to the detail, huh? You know me? Oh, Grace Masharia. So Masharia, who is Grace Masharia? Your position? Who is that? Who is speech and language therapist, physically for Parkinson's. Okay.
No, I work with a lot of, actually work cross both from children all the way to adults. So, and I mainly work in hospital.
So you also deal with
Parkinson, yeah. I've actually specifically trained in movement disorders, with Parkinson being one of them.
Okay.
So we do a lot of rehabilitation for speech and in terms of their communication. With people with Parkinson, they get to a point where their speech is inaudible. It's very soft, and you cannot understand what they're saying. So we do rehabilitation so that they can improve the loudness of their speech. We also deal later in life when the disease progresses. They have problems with feeding. So we also do rehabilitation for feeding disorders.
So you help them in terms of feeding, to help
so
them.
that they can eat safely, so that they don't get
Feed?
so that they don't
Feed
get,
safely?
so that they don't get aspiration pneumonia.
And
So they keep them
talk
away
well.
from, we keep them away from hospital.
You can just stand there. I can interview some. One of them. You can just stand slightly behind. Slightly. Just move. One more. 2 more steps. Yeah, that's okay. So you'll just hold this here. Let me. Yeah, you can just get.
Natafuta mtu wa kutuma kwa nini?
Yeah, they are safe there. Yeah, you can. Hold this. Just next to. Yeah. So you look here. Then you can start. You can start with your name, and then you tell us what inspired you to participate in this one Parkinson Day Walkathon.
My name is Grace Masharia. I'm a speech and language therapist, and I work with people with Parkinson. As a speech and language therapist, I help them in improving their communication skills as well as speech, because people with Parkinson, their speech sometimes can be very soft, and their family cannot understand what they're saying. So by doing rehabilitation for them so that they can be able to improve on the loudness of their speech, and later when they have feeding problems, we do rehabilitation so that they can eat safely.
So as a speech and language therapist, can you share insights into the unique challenges individuals with Parkinson's disease face in communication and feeding?
Okay. People with Parkinson, what happens is that most of the movement become very miniature or minimal. So that if it is in terms of like in walking, you notice that they have a very shuffling gait. So they move small little steps, and they cannot be able to move fast. The same also translates in when it comes to speaking. Their speech becomes very soft and minimal, and it also affects their handwriting. So when somebody would have been writing with very big handwriting, when you get a Parkinson, your writing also becomes very miniature, small print. So we do rehabilitation in terms of communication. Like if you want to write, we improve on their writing skills so that we improve their handwriting skills so that they can be able to write in a way that somebody can be able to read legibly, and also in terms of communication, in terms of speech, so that we do allow therapy we call loud therapy, where they learn to shout. We teach them how to do breathing, so that breathing is actually what enables you to have good audible speech. So we do breathing exercises together with the speaking exercises, loud therapy, where they shout at a particular level, so that in the morning they can recalibrate their brain to tell them that this is the level you need to be talking. So when they are talking in their head, they think that they are shouting, but in actual sense they are not actually being audible. So they have to think loud, so that for them to be audible they have to think loud and talk from a loud perspective. That is the time they are audible. The same even like in walking, it's called loud big movements, so that they can take big steps so that they can walk in a better movement. That is done by physiotherapists. Then when it comes to eating, they get to a point where most people with Parkinson have a freezing gait, that before they start moving, they kind of freeze fast before they can be able to initiate the movement. It also happens in feeding, that when they put food in the mouth, before they can be able to start chewing, they freeze. So this is also when we do doing therapy, we teach them to be able, like for example, like help the carers to know that when they get into that state, you can actually count, like think in terms of I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. When you do 3, then start chewing or swallow, so that it can give them that momentum to be able to swallow. Then we also modify diet, because when you put something like liquid in somebody's mouth, it moves very, very fast. So it is easy to get choke on thin liquid. So we modify diet by thickening the liquids, and also making it make food that is hard to chew. Then we kind of like blending food, chopping it into small pieces. We start by chopping into small pieces. If it gets worse, then that is the time we get into blending it. But meanwhile, all this is done so that they can be able to feed safely, so that they avoid getting into hospital with aspiration pneumonias. Because aspiration pneumonias are not pneumonia because they have felt cold, but because food has gone into their lungs. So we try as much as possible to avoid food getting into the lungs. So if they can be able to feed safely, they can keep away from hospital for the longest time.
So how do you incorporate physical activities like walking into therapy sessions for Parkinson's?
This is usually done by our colleagues, the other partner in allied health, that is a physiotherapist. They're the one who help them to keep mobility, to keep mobile, work on balance, work on improving their gait, so that the gait is not shuffling, but they can think of loud movement. We, as Association of Speech and Language Therapists, we have gotten in touch with an American organization that works with with therapy for people with Parkinson, and they have agreed to train both physio, speech and occupational therapists at a reduced cost. So very soon all the speech therapists can actually have access to treatment for people living with Parkinson, where we are going to get an American organization training us to be able to do rehabilitation for them.
What are some of the misconceptions people may have about speech and feeding difficulties in Parkinson's disease, and how do you address them?
Sometimes you listen to family, they say he does not like talking or he does not want to talk. And that is a misconception, because the patient is not that they don't want to, it is the condition that makes them not be able to. So if they're not given rehabilitation, they're not even aware that they're talking softly. So if they're not given rehabilitation, then you find that the family and the patient, actually there's a misunderstanding. So the family will keep on thinking that this patient is refusing to eat, this person is refusing to talk, but they need help to be able to talk clearly as well as be able to feed. And the family, if they're not aware, then they keep on providing the same kind of food, like githeri, the meat, chunks of meat, and they may not be able to chew. And yet when you have that knowledge, then you can mince the meat or give softer diet that is easier for them to handle. So we can be able to help them to live with dignity and also continue living to their maximum potential.
What advice will you give to caregivers and family members of individuals with Parkinson's disease to support their loved ones in maintaining effective communication and keeping up?
The first advice I would give the caregivers is for the caregiver to take care of themselves first. Because if the caregiver is tired, exhausted, and not taking care of themselves emotionally, they will translate this to the person they're taking care of. So caregivers have to take care of themselves. They have to, like in family, can they be able to organize in such a way that it is not just one person who is doing the work, so that they get overwhelmed? And can they get time out also, so that they can be able to re-energize themselves, so that they can have the same energy they can be able to give to the person they're taking care of? Because you cannot give something from you cannot give from an empty cup. So fill up your cup first, then you can be able to give up. Then learn to be empathetic, not sympathetic. Put yourself in their shoes. Ask yourself, how would you like to be treated, other than and then also maintain the dignity of the person you're taking care of, because they're still the same person they are. If it is a husband, if it is a father, if it's a mother, or if it is a spouse, they're still the same person. So give them the dignity they deserve, and don't think that they have become like children. Don't do things that are going to demean their personality. Dignify them and give them the dignity they need, and support them and love them as much as you can, and love yourself as well.
In your experience, how does participating in events like the World Parkinson's Day Walkathon contribute to overall well-being and quality of life of Parkinson's patients?
Participating is actually in this kind of an event contributes even to my own well-being, because I'm meeting other people that I have not met before. I am meeting different people who have Parkinson I have never met before, as well as other the families of people living with Parkinson, and being in the front to tell people that there is a condition like this that has this help. You can actually get help. So being creating awareness and being part of this awareness creation definitely contributes to my well-being, and I would love to participate again and again and again, because I think this is the time well spent.
Lastly, what are some success stories or memorable moments you've experienced while working with Parkinson's patients in therapy sessions?
Memorable moments are when you get a patient who actually is kind of like whispering, and by the end of the session you can have a conversation and understand what the person is saying. It gives you so much joy to know that actually you can make a difference in somebody's life. And also being able to work with families so that they can, and this one I'll mention because many people are not aware that there is alternative way of feeding. Like for example, if the person becomes very weak and they cannot be able to feed safely, you can get an alternative way of feeding, like getting a tube feeding. But this is from my standpoint as a professional. I always advise we can have two ways of feeding. One, for giving nutrition, hydration and medication without fearing that this person is eating very little, so that we have a possibility of being able to feed a patient safely, giving them the hydration, nutrition and medication, and when safe, give them orally what they can be able to enjoy for quality of life. So alternative way of feeding is possible, and it will keep the patient away from hospital, because they're not going to keep on getting pneumonias that will take them back to hospital. And when they get sick, they get really down, and they can live a comfortable life that is without having to visit hospital so many times.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I asked you so many.
No, I'm with the MP, just but we'll also share with the main media. But we'll also share with the group, the Parkinson. I've asked you relevant questions.
Hello, hi. What's this event about?
It's one Parkinson.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we're having a walk
I see.
to raise funds so that we can create awareness of this fund.
Okay, okay. No, no, I just...
You're a member of the club?
I'm not a member, but my father has Parkinson's, so I know, it's not a good... Okay, thank you.
Parkinson.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful to you. I am really. And keep in touch, okay? Keep in touch. It's me and then Shilpa Chandaria. You know Shilpa?
Yes, I know
Yeah.
Shilpa, yes.
Yeah, so she's telling me yesterday, shall I ring him? I said, no, I'll manage. Yeah, I said, no, and she had a small fall yesterday. Thanks, yeah. So take care, people, okay? Bye. Bye.
Nataka nikutumie sahi.
Kwa size. Ananiambia ati utaweza size.
Yeye ako tu na pressure zake, hakuna function nyingine. But niko karibu kumaliza. Sio support group. No. No, but we'll share with the media houses that have not come. Siwezi kosa kupea footage hiyo, lazima hiyo. Kwanza timu akiona atafurahi. Timu akiona ataona kuna boy
Sawa sawa.
Guys, we're going to need this spot, if you don't mind, for our next small... You'll please find a spot on this side so we can continue. Okay. My own mic. No. Okay.
You can still speak on it, it doesn't
Yeah.
but it goes to the camera.
Oh, it goes to the camera, but I needed one to go to the group. Okay.
Did you find out?
Dawafula is there. Where did he just go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Let me get William. I'm going to be screaming because my mic has given up on me. Welcome back, everyone, from the walk. A big round of applause for yourself. I can't hear you. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming out today. We still have a little bit to go. We have the chairperson of the Parkinson support group, William Lawrence, here with us today, who is a little bit tired and off a flight. So thank you for being with us. He will introduce our next speaker for the day. And right beside me here is one of our co-founders of the Parkinson support group, Hansa Patel. Welcome and thank you for being here. William? Now you're going to scream because this mic is not for us.
And if you want me to talk loudly after each and every sentence, I don't mind.
Here you go.
I don't mind.
This is for...
I have a loud voice.
Okay,
Here's
so
a
both
soft
of you.
voice.
Yeah,
I
here
don't
we go.
mind. Sorry.
William, please.
This isn't working.
No, but this one is for something else. You can speak.
Okay. Hi. My name is William Lorenz. I'm the chair of the Parkinson support group. We have lots of good supporters today. And from the government side, we have Leonard Wafula, and he's from the National Council for the Disabled Persons.
Okay, hold on. That's for people who didn't understand. He's the chairperson of the organization, Parkinson Support.
You have to speak a little bit louder. We have to reach those people.
Oh, but louder? Well, I'll never do that.
Okay. I'll do my best. Okay. He's Bill. He's the chairperson of our Parkinson Support Group, Kenya. Unfortunately, he had to travel. He has just come back at night, or last night. So he is tired, and he himself is a patient. So you can imagine. But he does whatever we ask him to. He arranges halls for us for our meetings. He arranges food for us for our meetings. That's the main thing when we have our meetings, because people expect some food, which I used to do when I used to run before from home and at the Consolata. But anyway, he makes sure there is food all there. So now, go on, and then I'll translate.
So we want to introduce Leonard Wafula from the National Council for Disabled Persons.
Okay, he is introducing and inviting Mr. Dawa Wafula. Mr. Sorry. Because we are so personal now with this organization, we forget about Mr. and Mrs. But anyway, he is the one who organized for the last 2 meetings to get redemption for the tax purposes and all that. And we have been they've been very helpful. So many people have taken advantage of that. So I am indebted to him, and I'll give him the mic, well, not the mic, but he will talk a little bit more. There are still our members who didn't take advantage, so they can still take advantage. One day we'll arrange something. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for bearing with us. Thank you.
So Mr. Leonard Dawafula is the project manager of National Council of Persons with Disabilities. He'll just say a few words. Food is on the way, guys. Don't worry. Come, please. Welcome. This will not. This
It's not
will only
working?
record. No. It's
Oh,
working.
for recording. Good afternoon, all of you. I hope everybody participated in the walk. All of us? You tried, yeah? Yeah, good. As you have been told, I'm called Leonard Dawafula. I work with the National Council for Persons with Disability as program officer there. And we work closely with this group. And as a council, you know, it's a state agency with the mandate of promoting and protecting person stability in the country. And person with this kind of condition are a person with disability. And in our engagement, we have been making so many arrangements on how we can work together closely so that we see how we can empower you guys and you be part of our agenda. Now, we did, last time, the last engagement that we had with you guys, we did the registration. We organized for doctors. They came, you assessed, and those who managed to come were registered. So you are full registered person with disability. Now that you are full registered person with disability, now you can enjoy all those rights and privilege as a person with disability. And for you to be registered, we had some challenges whereby you are to reach our offices. Our headquarters down there at the opposite Abby's Place, but we have offices in every county. In every county, you get National Council office where you need to go for registration. But we realized by so doing will inconvenience so many people, so we have onboarded registration of person with disability on eCitizen, so that if you have the required document, you can do self-registration. And what are the requirements? One is the doctor that assesses, categorizes, and recommends to us for us to register you. So you must have a disability medical assessment report. And we have a number of hospitals that have given that mandate. Here in Nairobi, we have Mama Lucy, we have Mbagathi, and spinal injury. So when you go there, you'll be assessed and categorized, and they'll do recommendations. So you'll get that report. So we need you to have that report. Second, if you are an adult, you need to have a copy of national ID. If you're a child, you need to have a copy of your birth certificate with one passport photo. Then you go to eCitizen, you do self-registration. Now, once you have been registered, there are a number of things that you can access as a person with disability. And we say that some of these things, privileges, are things like tax exemption. If you are in a business, you will be exempted from paying tax. If you are earning, you have a salary, you will also be exempted. If you have a property, you also be exempted from paying tax. Those are some of the privilege that we need you guys who are registered to enjoy. As person who have this condition, you have mobility challenges. And we are also having a program. We are having a program whereby if you are a person with disability and you need to import a vehicle, you can import a vehicle without paying duty. So duty-free importation of vehicle. And we encourage you guys, if you are able to buy a vehicle from abroad, we'll facilitate you to buy that vehicle without paying duty, so that the vehicle can help you for mobility from one place to another. We also have a program that we provide what you call assistive devices. I have seen my brother here is on wheelchair. We do that. We provide all assistive devices that will help you to work independently. The like of wheelchair, walking frame. I have seen somebody with a walking frame, crutches, walking cane, all those things, and we provide them free. All our services are free. We also have what you call assistive services, and under assistive services, we are targeting especially person with developmental disability, the like of hydrocephalus, cerebral palsy, and the like, especially our kids, where we are providing free therapy services in terms of occupational therapy, physiotherapy, dietary, and the like. So in case you need such kind of thing, just reach us. For young ones who have disability, we believe in empowering them. And we say that the best thing you can give, especially for a child with disability, is education. So we pay school fees for all our learners with disability at all levels. As a group, I know you registered and you also need to register with us. That's what I was discussing with the chair, that we need also to know you. You need also to register with us. Once you get registered with us, we have some little fund for awareness creation. Such kind of a day, if you are already registered with us, we'll have support you to do this kind of awareness. We also have other grants, especially if you want to engage in income generating activities. So we have what you call group grant. We give to a group like this one, among other things. So I'm representing my CEO, and we are happy to be part of this awareness creation. We believe that now the world is now aware of what's happening, and as a council, we need to have more engagement with you so that now we come with a specific program that will fit you guys. Having said that, I don't think how much. We have our desk down there. There's a lady there, my colleague, who is, if you need to know how you can be registered on eCitizen, she will help you. For any other query or inquiry, you can reach our desk. Thank you. That's what I have. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us today. So the eCitizen desk, she has her hand up in the back. You can just look back. And if you need any assistance with eCitizen, it's right at the back over there. We have just 2 more people who would like to say something small. Dr. Hooker has been with us for years, even before I joined the group. He's a neurologist and he practices in Nairobi. We'll just have him say a word. Here you go, Doctor.
Yeah. Thank you very much. This is actually your day rather than mine. And it's a real pleasure being here. I wish I could have been here for longer, but within the hospital and a funeral that is taking place just now, I won't be able to stay for long. But I want to really appreciate the people who've organized this event. I mean, it takes a lot of hard work, but it's really, really so nice to see so many of you here. Some people I know, many I don't, and it's really a fantastic team effort. Can I say one thing, that this journey started here in Kenya about 20 years ago, when a group of patients of mine started this group. I mean, I had kind of floated a balloon about it, and some people ran with it. And you have Hansa Ben here, who is a pioneer of the group. I can't see her just now, but yeah. And Harsh Maru, I don't know, I can't see him either. And then there are people who have passed on, like Judith Saturn and her family, and the person who really ran with it is Father Thomas Kevin Kraft. Really, really set up this group in a proper way, and it's been a great success, I must say. So I think mine is immense gratitude to you all for being part of this, to all the other people who have supported it. My immediate neighbor Arif is here, and I'm so grateful he is part of this as well in supporting you. And I think all the people who are doing everything to bring up this cause. I think one word I would say is the journey of Parkinson's disease has been a difficult journey in this country, but you can see the glimmers of hope, both in terms of the whole care pathway and also in terms of research that is now suggesting that, one, we may be able to do things to prevent it. We may be able to make a diagnosis early. We may be able to intervene to slow down progression. Obviously, none of this is yet in clinical use, but I think over the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of these things will pan out. And I hope these words of hope keep you inspired to fight on. And I hope and pray for the best for each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Hooker. I'd just like to acknowledge the presence of Kisumu Governor.
working.
Yep.
Good morning, everyone. Just wonderful to see all of you. The turnout is amazing, and creating awareness through this kind of event is very important, because there are so many people out there who have no idea that we have a brotherhood and a sisterhood like this, to encourage each other, and also to, a place where you can have your questions answered. So if you see anyone who needs to join us, let them join us. And we want to make a huge impact, and disability. And it's so enlightening to hear about the many, many services that they have. So let's take advantage of this so that our people can enjoy a better life. Thank you all so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much. Now it's time to eat. If you have your tokens, please make your way around the corner of the tent. There's people giving out packages of snacks. Please grab your snacks with your token. You give a token, you'll get a snack, and if you don't have a token, you better find a way to get one. You go back to the registration desk, and they will help you get a token if you haven't already gotten one. Please. And then after that, don't forget, dental screening is over there in the parking lot. Astra Dental, it's free dental screening. We have a free eye test at the back. E-Citizen over there. We have, we've got exhibits here of different items. We have hearing test. Is everybody listening? Okay, good. I'm making sure, because otherwise you need the hearing test in the back. So right behind the tent up the stairs, there's a hearing test, and Guru Nanak Hospital for a wellness check. Please make your way for snacks, and that's the end. Take care.
Done?
Yep.
Done?
Yep. Let's get everyone to get their stacks.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very, very much.
I wish you had mentioned that they could come for wellness products, giveaways. We are giving away food socks.
Yeah. They'll come. You'll grab. Yeah. They're still coming. Oops. Thank you, sweetheart. You didn't get one? You'll go back to the registration desk and get a token. Here you go. Oops, shoot. Again. There's your mic.
Sorry. They get there.